Hey, good evening, everybody. Dan here, Ultimate Boston Red Sox Collector page on Facebook and YouTube videos. I don't know if I announced this in my last video or not, but I actually got my 500th, I want to say subscriber, my 500th like on my Ultimate Red Sox Collector page on Facebook the other day. So that was a nice milestone for me. I've probably added about 125 to 150 new likes since the first of the year. I haven't been posting separate content on that page either. I've been basically my Red Sox exclusive videos that I've been doing with mail days and things I've been transferring over there, but I haven't really posting any other content. So I definitely want to start doing that again. So if any of you are on Facebook, and some of you may have already liked, a lot of you go by a channel name here, and I don't even know your real name, so maybe some of you have already gone over and liked. But if you check out my page, it's Ultimate Boston Red Sox Collector page on Facebook, and if you actually Google Red Sox Collector or Red Sox Collection, I'm the #1 and #2 search results, so that's kind of cool. So I'm Google famous, if you will. Well, not really. My wife makes fun of me when I say that, but I am #1 and #2. There's a link to my Facebook page, and then there's also a link to I want to say it's Sports Collectors Daily, which is a hobby website that actually picked up the video that a local news station had done of my collection a couple of years ago during the 2018 playoff run. So that was pretty cool. So it's always cool to see when you search that and you see your pages are the top two. So that was as of about a week ago. I check it every once in a while, make sure that I'm still at the top. It's a pride thing. All right, so again, thanks to all my Facebook followers and all my YouTube subscribers as well. And I'm going to continue to post content here, and I'm going to continue to transfer it over to my Facebook page. So I do want to maybe start doing some different content on my Facebook page as well, but so that people don't have to watch a 15-minute video to see what new Red Sox items I got. So today was a pretty slow mail day and an incomplete mail day, and what I mean by that is I'm a little concerned. As I've mentioned in a lot of my videos, I work for the Postal Service, and today was my day off, and normally my carrier will hand me my mail in the morning at my desk when they walk by. And of course, being my day off, they have to deliver it today. And I had an autograph card that popped up on my eBay feed as delivered earlier this evening, which I did not receive, and it's a pretty cool new 2020 autograph card of a player I only have one other autograph of, and I got it as a best offer on a buy it now or best offer, and I got it in 3 days, and I didn't get it. It was not in my mailbox. I did send out the last of my PSA graded cards that I sold, so my mailbox was stuffed with envelopes that probably were about the same size as what it came in. So I'm hoping my mail carrier may have just mixed it in with those by mistake and sent it back out. But the problem was it didn't get another scan on it after delivered. They should have scanned it something different. So the only thing I'm hoping is that it just got thrown in with all the mail that he picked up from me today. Or delivered possibly to a neighbor. I've checked my mailbox a couple more times tonight. I live in a pretty good neighborhood, so I'd like to think if somebody else got it that they would bring it to me. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that maybe it'll be sitting on my desk tomorrow morning when I get in, or that it will pop back up in tomorrow's mail. Our mail sorting clerk at night may have picked up on it if it was in there. I wouldn't expect him to. He's got so many pieces to process, but keeping my fingers crossed on that one, because I really, it shows delivered. It shows delivered in my town. So I'm not going to have much of a leg to stand on if I don't get it. So I'm hoping that it's going to come through. I mean, I spent, I think, $13 on the card. It's not the end of the world, but it's a cool card, and I don't want to have to buy another one. I mean, why would I want to buy another one? I bought one already. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that that's going to show up. But the other two items that I got were both plain white envelope eBay purchases today, one of which I had to, and the seller forced my hand on this one. As a seller who has sold a lot of inexpensive cards on eBay over the years, I've chosen to use the plain white envelope as a means of shipping. I always put them in a penny sleeve in a rigid holder, and I usually wrap a piece of paper around it. Now, I'm not big. I get some people that send me packages that write this book, or they print out this card or something with it, thanking me for my purchase and please leave feedback. And I'm sorry, I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time when I ship. There's no love note from me. There's no thank you for your purchase. People understand that we thank them for their purchases. eBay sends out the email at the end of the auction. I don't feel like I have to write another book inside the envelope. And it's great that people do that. It's just not for me. I don't have the time to do that. So my shipments, basically, I reuse envelopes. I reuse penny sleeves. I reuse holders. I reuse team set bags. I don't buy any of that stuff because I don't really sell a ton on eBay. I every once in a while I get in a mode where I start selling a few things. But so today I got this card right here. It's a nice card. It's one I did not have. That's why I bought it. It's a 1973 Kellogg's Carlton Fisk. Now the card is in really nice shape. It came in really nice shape. It came in a plain white envelope, and I looked back and I paid just under $3 shipping. Okay, it came in a card saver. There's no penny sleeve, and it had no other protection around it when it came in. So I left appropriate feedback for the seller. Now, I left him positive feedback. I gave him 5 stars on everything else, but I put for a shipping cost, I gave him a 2 out of 5. And I put in the comment that paid almost $3 for a plain white envelope. And that's ridiculous. I charge 55 cents. I don't even charge for the envelope. I charge for the stamp. That's all I charge for. And a lot of people do that. I'll pay $1. I'm okay with that. Between the PayPal fees, the envelope cost, the stamp, the time, I'm okay with paying $1, even $1.25. But when you're pushing $3 in a plain white envelope for a card I paid less than $3 for, mind you, I don't really appreciate being charged that. And I didn't even contact the seller because I don't want to seem petty, but I leave appropriate feedback in that case. And I don't usually even put a comment. Today I decided to put a comment. And what do you guys think about that? A lot of us buy on eBay. A lot of us do trades with other collectors and buy from other collectors. And what is everybody's thought on that? I personally think that people take advantage of shipping. To pay their eBay fees and to pay, to try to make profit on shipping. And I'm not into that. I charge when I'm selling something that's going to go in a padded envelope, I charge what I see everybody else charging. And yes, I'll admit, all those PSA cards I just sold, I made a little bit of money on shipping because eBay offers such a great discount. And sometimes I just do them handwritten and I mail them at work. Sometimes I do the pre-printed labels. What usually ends up happening is I get excited when I sell stuff and I drain my PayPal account before I print the labels, and then I end up just paying them out of my personal account. And it's just easier to do that by packaging them up, writing out the labels, and bringing them to work with me at the post office and shipping them out. So I don't usually make money there, but in this case I did it quicker than I normally do, because I'm a notorious slow shipper. But I definitely I maybe made $5 total. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm by far not ripping people off. That's for sure. It's the standard price for shipping that I charged. So that kind of irritates me a little bit because I feel like I paid close to the amount that it would cost to ship it through eBay in a padded envelope, and I didn't care that it didn't come in a padded envelope, but I shouldn't have been charged that much for shipping. So I'm sure some of you others have opinions on that. I have mentioned this 100 times in my videos in the past. I hate paying for shipping. I work for the company that charges the shipping, but I understand why shipping is expensive. I of all people should understand why it's expensive, but when you're going that route in an envelope with a 55-cent stamp, don't charge me $3. Okay, all right, I'm going to stop now because I'm just getting myself irritated because that just irritates me. So if anybody else has any thoughts on that, feel free to comment below. I'm thinking most of you are going to agree with me. There might be some that don't. As a seller, maybe you are trying to make money on shipping. But I'm okay if you're selling bulk items and you want to make a dime, because you're selling 200 items and that adds up. But when I don't know, I'm stopping. I'm done. All right, next card, because I'm usually in pretty good mood. I'm usually pretty happy. I don't want to get too down And I don't want to offend anybody because there might be some people out there that do the same thing. So, anyway, next card. 2012 Gypsy Queen Mini, David Ortiz. Now this card, big deal. But I show everything that I get, except when I buy bulk lots of cards. But this one is the redback version with the Gypsy Queen, well, the Gypsy Queen on it. I thought these were rarer than they are. I did a little research right before I bid on it, and I think it said that they come one in every 6 packs, so they're not rare. You know, it's a cool card. It's David Ortiz. He is a future Hall of Famer. You heard it here first. We all know it, but he's going in the Hall of Fame. And anytime I can get a different Ortiz card, so again, it's just the red back. Does it even have a number on it? It does have a number, 173. It's just the red back version. I don't have any of these, and I never really even paid attention and seen one. So when I first saw it, I thought it was rare because some of the tops, like T205 and T206 sets that they made back in the 2000s, some of the variation backs that are in the red color are really hard to get. And I actually have one. I think it's a Johnny Damon from one of those sets. From 2003, and it's really hard to come by. They're not numbered or anything, but they're very hard to find. So I thought I was getting a good deal on this. I paid less than $1 with free shipping, and this came in a plain white envelope, but again, it was free shipping, so no complaints there. So small mail day, just those 2 items, and keep our fingers crossed that the other card shows up tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, will be the last mail day of the week with the holiday on Saturday, so don't blame the post office if your stuff doesn't come tomorrow. Things are definitely moving slower everywhere. I see it every day. I talk to customers from not only from our town, but from throughout the country who have sent items to people and wondering why they're not getting there. I mean, some things are sitting in facilities. I have one of the graded cards I sent out this week that was due on Saturday that still hasn't arrived, and it's out there. It's just stuck somewhere right now, and that's what we're experiencing with COVID-19. Shortages of staff and mail services have been slowed down. So again, don't blame the post office. We're doing the best we can to get everything out to you. So that's basically my video for today. A long one for a 2-card mail day, but I've gotten my rants in and hopefully, knock on wood, that card's going to show up tomorrow, either through a neighbor or back to me through the postal service. So, but there's more. Wait, I knew there was something else I wanted to ask tonight. So, as some of you know, some of you who followed me, since I've been making videos, I had a little side collection going of Hall of Famers going for a little while, and I've decided to stop collecting those, and I've decided to sell what I have. And I wanted to kind of put that out there. I did a video before with the PSA cards that I had. I've sold all of those, but 2 that are still active on eBay. I expect those will probably sell. I actually dropped the starting bids on them tonight because I just want them gone at this point. But I have a lot of just regular cards of Hall of Famers, and I had put every card on Trading Card Database, and I had over 2,100, and these are all different. They're all Hall of Famers. And then I found a couple other stacks tonight that I got at the end that I didn't even bother to enter. A bunch of insert cards, again, all Hall of Famers. And I'm looking to get rid of these. I'm looking to either sell or trade them. So I know that there's a lot of different collectors out there who collect different things, and I really don't want to break the collection up. So I'm looking to move all of these in one shot. Now, the biggest challenge I'm going to have with this, with 2,100 cards, is I don't want to put them loose in like a large flat rate priority box to get the best shipping price. I don't want to put them loose in anything. What I was going to do is I've got a whole bunch of 200, 300, 400 count boxes behind me that I've emptied out with all my Red Sox duplicates that I'm transferring over to 1,600 count boxes, and I was thinking of just filling up a bunch of those and putting them into a box, as tight fitting a box as I could, to kind of keep them protected during shipping, because I want to sell them all at once. So that's going to be a challenge. The weight is going to make it probably between $25 and $30 to ship, I'm guessing, depending on where it's going, of course. I want to give all of my viewers and all the YouTube viewers out there a opportunity first to, if anybody is interested. Again, I know there's a lot of people that collect Hall of Famers and a lot of people that collect certain players and teams and whatnot. I'm not interested in breaking them up, so please don't ask about doing that. Because basically right now I had them in binders. I'm taking them out. They're all alphabetized, so they're all going to be sorted by player and alphabetized. They're very well Like I said, they're very well organized, and they're in really good condition. I mean, most cards are near mint. Most of them are. You have a few of the older ones that might be a little lower grade, but not, nothing below excellent condition. I mean, even the 80s and late 70s stuff, they range from the late 70s all the way up to, I think there's some 2020 cards in there. To be honest with you, and you get all the big names. You've got, Aaron, DiMaggio, Mantle, Mays, Clemente, Koufax. Not going to be any Ted Williams in there. Not going to be any Yaz in there. Sorry, I keep the Red Sox stuff. But you get the point. A lot of Ty Cobbs. Cal Ripken. Cal Ripken was one of the ones I had the most of. There's some Babe Ruth in there. There's some Lou Gehrig in there. There's not a lot of these cards, but there's resale value, too. If you want to take the time and break them up and break them down by player or whatever, do player lots, team lots, whatever you wanted to do. So, put a comment down below with your email address, if you would. If you can include your email address in the comment, or if you're not comfortable, you can ask me for mine. I know some people don't like to share much information on these pages. It just makes it harder to contact you if I don't know how to contact you. So give me some way to contact you, and I can shoot you a price on all of them if you're interested in buying, or if you have cool Red Sox stuff you're interested in trading. We can discuss that. You can send me some pictures or something. If it's a lot of different cards, then we can talk. Or if it's just something cool, I'd trade them for one really cool Red Sox card if the right one was out there. So, if anybody's interested, definitely shoot me some comments down below and a way to contact you. If you don't want to put your email address, I have my email address in the About section of my page, and I've also I think I'm going to post it again underneath. I don't mind sharing it. I'm going to post it at the in the comments at the end of the video. So if you don't want to send me your email address, you can send me an email, and we can discuss further, because I really would like to get rid of them as soon as possible. I don't want to put them on eBay. I don't want to auction them off if I don't have to. I'd rather give you guys an opportunity first, because there are some really cool cards in here, and I'm going to ship them as is. A lot of my insert cards are in top loaders and penny sleeves, so that's a nice bonus. And again, they're very well organized. So again, put it in the comments. I'm going to put my email down as soon as this post as the first comment on there. So if anybody wants to shoot me an email, if you're interested, again, I'm looking for the best available Red Sox cards, or if you would like to purchase the cards. I have a price in mind. It may seem a little steep to some people, but I'm just basically trying to break even on these and just move them out and get some more cool Red Sox stuff. So I'm going to end my video here at almost 18 minutes. I'm sorry that I rambled so much, but I did want to get that mentioned tonight. And that's all I have. Hopefully I'll have another cool mail day tomorrow, and I will show those off tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Sorry, John, I stole that from you. I'll come up with a better ending next time.